Hello gainers, I'm Ralphie and welcome to my channel Fitter Philosophy, in which I discuss practical, usually stoic philosophical things and other practicalities which I've learned from life to help everybody with everybody's quality of life. Well, those that are interested in watching my channel, thank you for watching. And my subject today is a little bit more about fear, because fear isn't one single thing. And at the moment in time that I am recording this video, there is a global pandemic, the pandemic of 2020. And it's in full swing at the moment. There's no sign of it abating, although it is taking its course, it is claiming its victims, but so is the powers that be taking the victims in the willful propaganda, misinformation, confusion and general shenanigans that you would expect from the human condition. And one of the situations that I see arising, which I want to highlight to you, is that there are times in our lives where we enter stormy waters, and one of the skills is to maintain a state of grace, personal composure and internal calmness, because it's not just something that's sentimentally nice. It's not something which is just a nice condition to be in. It is something that proactively helps to control our lack of well-being and to improve our well-being, for the simple reason humans are like all other animals on this planet. We have inbuilt subconsciously a fight or flight system, and unfortunately when you're confined to your home, there's nowhere that you can fly to escape this invisible silent enemy, which is as terrifying as something out of a Jaws film or an Aliens film, simply because you don't even see it. And that's the problem. We're relying in these cartoons and drawings of infinitesimally small things, which if we get in contact with them, particularly if we're elderly and infirm, they could, if they don't kill us, they could seriously impact our health. But for those who are fit, for those who are physically looking after themselves and eating properly, not obese, not smoking, not over-consuming of prescription medications and other drugs, there are the other drugs of course, the body is in a stronger position to fight off this infection of this COVID and to gain immunity thereafter, because our body retains the memory of that infection to be used at a later date. But in my opinion, this pandemic is a dress rehearsal for something far bigger in the future, which is more likely to be accidental. That's purely a personal opinion. But the fear still remains with us. However serious or unserious it is, there are certainly consequences and casualties. Let's be clear about that. And one of the casualties is the disempowerment of people by allowing them to themselves to be possessed by fear. And we should always guard against it. It's like a bridge. We can see the other side, but in between is the unknown. We don't know how deep the water flows beneath us, how far the drop. That is the unknown quantity of fear. And so it circles inside ourselves. And if we are stoic, if we use common sense, which isn't as common as you might believe, to be honest, humans being humans, then we can rationalize it, make it reasonable. We can modify our lives and adapt to cope with the situation, the whole situation. But there's people out there, and you probably know some, that they're stuck indoors. They're like a wild animal caught in a cage, and that's their home. They're watching too much propaganda, opinion and influencing from television, from radio, even from YouTube itself. And we have to be reassuring these people, the frightened people. Breathe deeply, breathe slowly. Do not be frightened. Do not allow the fear, to frighten you into increasing stress, because let's be clear about this, gainers. Stress is a killer. And stress contributes to cancer. It contributes to greater obesity, to binge eating of high carbohydrate sweetened foods. These all over time contribute to ill health, that's wrong word, exacerbated and powered by stress and fear. Because stress and fear are always going hand in hand. Always beware that stress. The simple things. Switch off the outside world. Give time to yourself. Examine and restore that inner calmness. Reduce the stress. Reduce the fear. Improve your health and your ability to prepare for tomorrow. It's as simple as that. And like every bridge in life, because that's what life is, it's a journey. And there's these bridges in the journey and we have to cross them. And the secret is, if you're frightened at all, don't look down, look ahead, look forwards, look across the other side of the bridge, particularly the wobbly ones that are made of wire, the suspension bridges. I've been on a few wobbly ones in the past and they're quite intimidating, particularly if you don't have a head for heights. But there we go. It's my little message for today, gainers. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm trying to keep it practical and simple and realistic. And if you like it, subscribe, click like. Please leave a comment, because your good quality audience always like to hear from your perspective, because we all have something to add to one another's experience. I'm Ralphie. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.